In this video, we're going to dive into what is a bank run. Are we going to have another one in 2024? This very well could happen. I would like to thank all of you who've just subscribed from Ron's Basement again. Thank you, Ron, from Ron's Basement, for giving me a call out. I really appreciate that. We're getting very, very close to 1,000 subscribers now. We're getting very, very close to that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into the video. Before we talk about the bank runs, I told you all I would keep you guys updated on deals from different bullion metals places where you can buy the cheapest silver right now. I'll talk about this one again. This one came across my email. JM Bullion has 10-ounce silver bars, varied conditions, any mint. They are 99 cents over spot. As of the recording of this video, they were $304.10. So that is a very, very good deal. I'm going to be perfectly transparent. I'm not touching this deal right now, basically because I don't have the money to do this. If I had the money to do this, I would be all over this deal right now. The shop I work for, we have gone up to $1.99 for a 10-ounce bar in various conditions. So that is a very good deal for JM Bullion. So if you're interested in that, there's not going to be no link. You're going to have to go on to the website yourself, order it yourself. There's no link for CoinShop Chris. I get no commission if you do buy any of these. So just to let you know that, I'm just trying to help you all out find the best deals. And when it comes to my email, and if something I would buy, I'll let you all know. So take it or leave it. That's the deal right now. So let's just get into what's going on with the bank runs. If there's going to be a bank run this year, we don't know. There's a lot of concerns. A lot of the banks right now are getting very worried. They've set billions of dollars with a B on the side because people are starting not to pay their credit cards. So basically a bank run occurs when a large group of depositors withdraw their money from the banks at the same time. Like we saw in the Great Depression, like we saw in the 2008 financial crisis, people were pulling the money from the banks, like we saw in 2023 when a lot of big banks started to go down. In Silicon Valley, you name them. This is what can happen very, very fast. And are you going to be able to get your money out of the bank? Are you going to be able to get some cash out of the bank? Because a lot of banks don't keep a lot of cash on hand for safety reasons. They just don't keep a whole pile of cash. I've heard people come into the shop and say, I can't even get $4,000 a day. I got to wait 2 or 3 days because they don't have the funds in the bank itself. They have to order the money, and then they start questioning you what you're going to do with your money. You know what? It's your money. Don't ever answer the bank what you're going to do with your money. It's none of their business. I could tell a bank really some bad choose words, but at the end of the day, it's none of their flipping business what you're going to do with your money. If you're going to buy silver or gold, you're going to go out and fix your car, you're going to go put a down payment on a new car. It's none of their business what you do with your money. Rest assured, they don't need to know what you're going to do. So bank runs, like I said, bank runs have happened just in 2008 when the financial crisis happened. It just happened last year in 2023. Is your money really safe in the bank? I think most people should have a small cash reserve, even if it's 3 or 4 days of expenses you have hidden away somewhere in your home, your apartment, wherever you live. It's best to have a little bit of cash on hand for emergencies. It really is. Look what just happened with the computer system crashing. Banks were not able to dole out money. They couldn't access their computers. Remember, we live in a computer web-based society now. Everything is run off the internet. It's getting really bad out there. I'm pulling a little bit more extra cash out of the bank. No, I can't pull a lot of cash out of the bank, but I'm doing little by little. Even if it's $20 a week, every time you get paid, if that's what you can afford to do, put that, it's outside the banking system. Get it out, put it in a safe place. Don't have to let anybody know it's there. Just put it in a safe place in your home, your apartment, wherever you live, and get it out of the bank little by little. Don't make it too obvious. You don't have to go in and pull 2, 3, 4 grand if you happen to have that much to pull out. You know, little by little, that's how we avoid having a financial crisis ourselves, because we have the cash to go transact what we need to get if something does happen. What is a silent bank run? People don't realize we do have silent bank runs. A silent bank run basically means you're taking funds from one account, from one bank, and you're electronically transferring it over to another bank. You're not actually physically going into the branch and transferring and getting cash out of the bank. You're just transferring funds. So if you think one bank is going to go corrupt, go down, you can immediately transfer those funds to the other bank or credit union quietly. That's more a hush, secret, it's really a silent transfer that you're not actually seeing somebody, you're doing it by the computer. That has happened too. That's happening more and more. A lot of people took their money from banks because they were not getting a high yield savings account from the bank. They were going to high yield savings account, and these banks now are desperate for cash. They want you back as a customer, and they're trying to offer $600 if you open a checking account, $600 for opening a savings account. But you might have some fees along with that, or have to have certain deposits to maintain to keep that rate. And guess what? That rate's a hook rate, because a lot of those rates, if you read the fine print, are only for 6 months or less. I'm getting them daily. Transfer your money back to us. Basically that's what they're saying. We will pay you 5.35% for 6 months. Then we're getting, guess what? It goes back down to less than 1%. No thanks, banks. I'll keep my money in the higher yield savings account. And I don't have a lot of money in the high yield savings account, but you know what? It's at least you're getting something back. And I do have a debit card for that account, and it's easy to withdraw money from that account too. So before we all panic and go grab cash, we don't know when it's going to happen. September, look what's happening with the stock market now. We're at all times high. Okay, we're at all-time high. That's what happened in the Great Depression. The stock market did well. The stock market crashed in October of 1929. I believe it was October 24th. If that date's not right, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe it was in October of 1929. Stock market crashed. Businesses closed up. There was a lot of inventory out there. It was not mass unemployment. It was not like people didn't have money back then. They didn't have access to the money because the banks shut them down. They locked their doors, basically. I'll be covering more of that story in my next series of videos about the Great Depression, and we will get into that then. But, folks, I'm telling you, it's not going to be pretty if we see another major bank run. Look what happened. Remember Lehman Brothers. They went down. They overextended themselves on loans. Bad loans. They were letting people borrow money. They realized they couldn't afford it, but they didn't care. They were making so much money. There was no restrictions at the time, and we're heading in the same direction. We're heading the same. Why are these banks now really putting a lot of billions of dollars on the side? Because people can't even pay their credit cards back. We're close to $1.5 trillion in this country in credit card debt. And people cannot pay them back because people have lost their jobs, they lost income, or they got reduced hours. We're in the middle of the summer months now. We should be booming right now. This economy should be booming right now, but it's not. It's really not. I see people struggling every single day. At our shop, I've told you guys before, I try to not try to talk people out of selling this silver, but only sell what you need to get by for that week. If you live close by to a coin shop and you need to drop off a few ounces every single week, I'd rather see someone do that than cash it in all at once, because prices go up and down, as we know. It's really getting sad to see people have to sell right now, but it's hard for me because we know the true value of silver, especially silver over gold. Silver, as most of us know, is so undervalued right now. It's just a ticking time bomb for it to really explode in the upward position, and I think we're going to be well over $50 soon. How soon that is, I can't tell you that. Nobody can tell you that. We're all waiting for it to happen. Is it going to take another 10 years? Is it going to take another 5 years? Is it going to be this year? Well, some of these big banks are calling for gold over $3,000 by the end of this year. Where's going to that put silver? That's going to put silver right around the $50, $55 mark by the end of the year. Are we going to see that? Who knows? What's 2025 going to bring? Nobody knows. I'll end it there. I hope you all get something from this. Let's not panic yet, but I do think sometime this fall we might see some banks going down and we're going to see some bank runs. That's my prediction. I could be dead wrong, but we will see. For now, CoinShop Chris is out. Have a good day.